So originally I had planned for this to be a video about Kirby Air Riders and how I thought it was better than Mario Kart World, but over the past few days, I've been seeing a phrase pop up. There are no heavy hitters for the Switch 2's first year. I was honestly stunned by that because I had played the biggest titles released for the Switch 2 in 2025, and I felt that every game I played was a huge deal. We got a brand new Mario Kart game, a 3D Donkey Kong game developed by the Mario Odyssey team, the long-awaited Metroid Prime 4, a new game from Masahiro Sakurai with Kirby Air Riders, a new Pokemon Legends game, and the list goes on and on. So the question is, why do people keep saying the Switch 2 has no big games? I attribute this mentality to what I call the Mario bias. What led me to believe that there was a Mario bias was the reception of Kirby Air Riders versus the reception to Mario Kart World, and the conversation surrounding Donkey Kong Bonanza not being as good or not as fulfilling as a 3D Mario. While I find this bias has more ties to DK, since Mario Kart World and Kirby share the same release year and similar gameplay mechanics, the Kirby Air Riders reception was very telling about how there is some form of bias towards Mario titles as opposed to other Nintendo franchises. I would like to state before continuing that I don't want to pit these baddies against each other because at the end of the day, I have love for all of these games I discuss. This is more of an observation on the conversation surrounding Nintendo's plans and the lineup for Switch 2's first and second year on the market. Without further ado, let's get into the thick of it. In 2025, I played what I considered the most important releases that Nintendo had released for the Switch 2. With those being Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Air Riders, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I have nothing to say for Hyrule Warriors and Pokemon Legends ZA, so call me a fake fan for not playing everything, but I only had so much time to play what really called to me. Also, I almost bought Pokemon, but I realized that nostalgia can only win me over so much, so I decided against it. I feel like I definitely saved myself there. But back on topic. The games I played this year felt huge for anyone who is a massive fan of Nintendo. If you've been following what they have been doing for decades, then 2025 was a very satisfying year for you. The sentiment of Switch 2 not having games is more like, there isn't a Mario or Zelda, so why should I care? This highlights a huge problem. People need to look outside and play a wide variety of games. Nintendo is more than just Mario and Zelda. The quality of the titles released this year was staggering, and the gameplay of each game targeted many different genres and interests of every kind of gamer. Donkey Kong Bonanza was the 3D Mario game that people have been clamoring for. The only difference is that you're playing as a big monkey as opposed to an Italian plumber. Kirby Air Riders had all the content that people felt was missing from Mario Kart World. The only difference is that there's no Mario anything to be seen in Air Riders. There's a huge problem with what about me-isms in the gaming space. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having preferences for what games and characters you enjoy, but at the end of the day, gameplay is king over everything else. Donkey Kong Bonanza is that 3D Mario game you want. Kirby Air Riders is full of content that you felt Mario Kart World was lacking. It is only lacking that Mario coat of paint. Let's just say you aren't interested in what these games have to offer when it comes to gameplay. That's totally fine. Not every game needs to be for everybody. I skip games I don't feel interested in, but the mentality that X game on Y console makes console bad, it just isn't the right mentality to have. Maybe you just need to wait to buy the new shiny piece of plastic when there's a next Italian plumber adventure or an elf dude saves the princess quest. The Nintendo Switch 2 is a fantastic console with great games. Maybe this is a call to branch out and play new experiences. You might find something you really enjoy. Or you can yell at me in the comments, tell me I'm wrong, or simp for Nintendo. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Hey, what are you doing? I'm editing this video. You should like and subscribe. The hell are you doing not doing that? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm out of here. Bye.